the IT pathways, there's the programming pathway and the networking pathway. I'm in the networking pathway, and part of this pathway is learning the computer code that allows devices to talk to each other.
Currently, I'm in programming. In the programming pathway, we're working on finding a way to write out any sort of character or letter in just numbers. And same with getting extra punctuation in there with just numbers, nothing else.
On any given day, we could be working on a new part on the computer or in the programming side of the computer.
Programming a computer is giving it instructions on what to do and how to do those things, like getting it to understand how inputs from a keyboard type words on the screen and how to display that information on the screen.
A good skill or interest to have for this pathway would be anything technology related.
I think a student would want to sign up for this pathway because it allows them to use the information of today to work on solutions for problems tomorrow.
In this pathway, the careers you can get into are just simple computer rebuilding, fixing, or the cybersecurity part.
Careers you could get into with programming are software engineering. Some companies, they'll pay you to try and hack their systems and access the information they don't want people accessing. They want to know that their information is secure.
Something interesting about this pathway I didn't realize was the Cisco certification. Certification allows you to look for better paying IT jobs.
Something I realized in this pathway was that there's a lot more information than you'd think that you have to simplify down all the way to just yes or no's and combinations of yes and no's.
I've enjoyed this pathway because of how I've always loved technology and I've always been technology minded.
I've enjoyed this program because it's been a very interesting experience. It wasn't what I thought it was going into it, and it's been enjoyable all the way. I'd say that if this sounds and looks interesting to you, you should go for it.
If you have any interest in this, I say you should go for it, especially if you like working with your hands. You get to take apart and rebuild computers on the daily basis.